Hello everyone. I made this YouTube channel so that I can document my study abroad process, and it's been quite the ride so far. I definitely have a lot that I'm going to have to update based off of the clips that I've been recording along the way. So that's kind of what this intro is that this first video that I'm going to put out is about the whole application process and study abroad process. So I guess you'll see what happens once we get into the video, but I've been recording these clips over the process of about the past 4 to 5 months, and you'll get to see what happened because there's definitely been a lot of bumps in the road, but I'm going to be popping in every once in a while to kind of update because I just watched through all the clips and they don't really flow properly. So you'll be seeing a little bit of me, you'll be seeing a little bit of past me, but yeah, I'll be narrating and voicing it over, so hopefully you enjoy. If you're interested in studying abroad or if you know me personally, this is what my study abroad process was like. So I'm just going to go briefly into a little bit of detail because this clip kind of starts off abruptly. The study abroad process started for me 2 years ago. I applied to University of Manchester and South Australia. I was accepted and that was cancelled last March because of the first round of COVID. So I reapplied back in November. The application's open. There's a lot that had to go into it. I will be making a more in-depth video on the U of C study abroad process and things that I've learned along the way. Basically what happened, the application process opened in November. I had to get a reference, so I asked the teacher that I was very close with at my university to write me a reference letter. She did, and I had to supplement it with a little more background information, passport scans. I had to write a few essays, and then I submitted my application at the beginning of January. I was accepted to study at Oxford Brookes for fall 2021 and Western Sydney for winter 2022 in February of 2021. So then I started the whole process. I had to then formally submit a Oxford Brookes application on their side where I would be accepted on their end, and that process included coming up with a list of courses that I needed to take. So it was a very difficult process looking through a completely different university's course offerings. I had to find courses that I liked, that I thought would work with my degree, and then I had to send them off to my advisors to get them to approve the courses so that they would transfer back and work towards my degree. Once I had that, I had to request my official transcripts and put them into the application. So that is where this video starts off. Up until this point, I've been working with my advisors to come up with my course schedule. I got my transcripts, and now I'm about to submit my application. So hopefully you like it. It's a very important day. I'm finally going to get to submit my Oxford application. I have to submit my U of C application, which I've outlined before. And then once I get approval from the U of C Study Abroad office, I get to go on and fill in the Oxford application. So we each get a specific application portal that's specific to the school that we apply to, and I get to go on and submit mine. The reason the application period was from April 14th to May 14th. The reason I waited so long is because you have to submit your modules, which are like the courses you want to take when you're there, and I needed to get mine approved by both faculties because I'm majoring in the Faculty of Arts and I'm also having a major in the Faculty of Business, and Haskayne is my primary faculty, so they had to approve a lot of my courses, which took a lot longer. Sorry, that was why that was relevant, is that Haskayne was a little bit longer to do than the arts. But I finally, around April 30th, the end of April, I got my approvals from the Faculty of Arts, and then what happened is, so I just went ahead and Haskayne approved as a senior non-com option my one history course, the Jack the Ripper and the Victorian Underworld course. And so I just said, you know what, that's good enough. I'm only taking 4 courses, 3 of them are approved. The 4th one's going to transfer. I just don't know what it's going to transfer as. So I finally, last night, submitted my application. It's part 1 of my Oxford application with the, I also had to reach out to the history department at Oxford because I haven't taken any courses in history at U of C, but I have taken a communications history course, and there was a junior level history prereq for that Jack the Ripper course, which was the entire reason that I planned my schedule the way that I planned it, because I wanted to take that Jack the Ripper course. So I really wanted to make sure that I was going to get into that, and he finally got back to me late Sunday night, which was Monday morning their time, and said, don't worry about it, just register in the course. So Monday I went ahead and I put in the first step of my application, which outlined all of my modules. I'll show you clips of that here. And then this morning I finally submitted the second part. So I will show you, I am just about to submit it I'm just about to submit the second part of the application, so I'll show you what that looks like. But I'm super excited about it. There's a whole big mix-up because the confirmation email went to my junk folder for some reason. I don't know why. But we finally figured it out. I found the email, and I'm gonna go on and make my portal. And in your portal, you have to, you know what, I'm just gonna show you. I'll show you what it looks like. So first you get to go to this portal here that you can see, and I'm gonna sign in with my credentials. So I'm logging in. Don't look at the login information. And then it takes you to this portal. I'm actually gonna flip the camera. So this portal, you can see I have uploaded all of this information, which is my personal information. I've also uploaded my application details, which was that first form I was telling you about. I've uploaded my personal details, which is part that I had to do in this section. This, I think, is like my portal, I think, like D2L, like U of C has, I think. Oh, well, actually, we have portals as well. Also, don't ignore my nails. And then, so that was just things like my address and my telephone number and stuff like that. And then I've uploaded a passport scan, so this little green arrow here, uploaded that. And then I've also uploaded my transcripts, which you saw me downloading and getting ordered from the school. And then this is what Oxford Bricks will do. So they will verify that I've attached all the documents. What you needed to have was a passport copy, transcripts, and you needed to have an English language certificate if English isn't your first language, but it is my first language. All of my classes happen on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday so that I have Thursday, Friday, and the weekend to be able to go travel. So when they are done, they'll say application closed and they'll notify me within 3 weeks, and then I get to officially, I guess I'm just waiting on June 15th for UC to say if they're gonna allow for international travel. That's all we're waiting on, and I'm just getting all my paperwork in order now. There's been a really exciting update and I wanted to show you guys. You can see here that I was showing you last time how Oxford will approve them, and you can see here that Oxford has approved my documents, which means I meet the GPA and my passport's clean, no criminal record here. And that my modules that I selected were approved by Oxford, so I can take those courses I was telling you guys about. The last step that happens is that they will close my application, so I'm hoping that will happen soon. I'm a little concerned about this, considering I did put in my postcode, so I don't know what that is, but I'm really excited that they did end up approving me, so now I guess we just wait and see. You can see over here is my UFC calendar, and it's obviously going to be backwards, but I have the regional meeting on Wednesday night. I'm excited to learn more about it now that we all should have been officially accepted, and I'm excited to get the process going. Okay, so it's future me jumping in again. I'm just going to say that this actually isn't the regional meeting. This is the entire study abroad team group meeting. So we're just meeting with our advisors again to go over everything. And like you saw, this is Monday, May 31st now. Okay, so I've been watching the video along with you guys, and where we have just left off, sorry, this is taking a few tries for me to get my dates right. First clip was from May 1st, I know that. And then I went to the second training, which you saw me do the voiceover that just passed. That was on May 31st. So the clip you're going to be seeing next is on June 16th. Very sad. I'll update you once you see the clip. Okay, so we have a bit of a sadder update today. I don't know how to feel about it yet. I feel like in the past span of a week and a half, everything's that could have possibly gone wrong has gone wrong. So my grandma died, and I just got an email from, this one's not as bad as the first one, but I just got an email from U of C saying that they are not promoting travel internationally for the fall 21 semester because so that basically means that we are now on our own. We can submit a letter for exemption to our deans and they can send it off to risk management, but nothing is guaranteed until Canada lifts the international travel restrictions. Which is super disappointing because I've put my heart and soul into this application. This is me putting together my letter for U of C on why I should be allowed to go on study abroad. With that said though, that does not mean that I'm giving up. I am sending this letter and I will be applying for U Calgary Global Virtual Exchange so that hopefully I can do virtual online classes and just travel wherever I want to travel. You are still allowed to leave the country, it's just that you have quarantine restrictions and stuff when you get back. So it is up to me about what I want to do. I'm not giving up hope yet. They're renegotiating on June 21st about international travel, so I'm hoping that they might say something. But I did get an email from Oxford Bricks this morning about my course selections, so it does sound like they still expect me to be coming. So I don't know, we'll see. But in the grand scheme of things, Is definitely a lot worse than me not getting to go on my little trip that I had planned, so I do appreciate what the Canadian government is doing to protect us all at home and canceling international travel. It's just, you can imagine, it is a little upsetting to have worked so hard for the past 2 years, because mind you, this happened to me last March too, before COVID was even a thing. I was supposed to go and then it got cancelled in March, so second time in a row. A little disappointing, but definitely not the end of the world. Okay, so now that you've seen that clip, yes, that is true. U of C did cancel my study abroad year a second time. Like I said, there had been a lot going on in my life at that point, so I was very down and upset, so I haven't recorded a lot of vlog footage from the next little bit for what I will be including in this video. So I'm just going to explain it to you this way for the rest of it. So yeah, that clip was released on June 16th. The university canceled all non-essential travel based off of Government Canada suggestions. I would like to say that, you know, as heartbreaking as it was because of all the work I'd put into this application, it was not something that was completely unforeseen. It was very heartbreaking though, as you heard, and I didn't record a lot of vlog footage. But I will explain to you what has been happening since then. So like I mentioned, that was on June 16th. Since then, I have been working with my advisors and we came up with a plan to do a virtual exchange at the University of Kent, which funnily enough, sorry if you're from the UK, but like the geography is like, here's London, here's Oxford, where I would have been going, and then right over here is Canterbury campus of the University of Kent, which is where I'll be taking this online exchange. So it forms kind of a triangle. It's still in the same area. I'll still get to say I studied abroad, but they're offering fully virtual courses, so I won't need to be physically present in the UK. So me and my advisor, we kind of worked through that towards the end of June, and on July 8th I decided that I was going to put my application in for Kent. So that same day I was nominated for the exchange on the University of Calgary side, so my advisor just fast-tracked my application and I was accepted. I got access to the University of Kent portal. I quickly scanned through their classes. I emailed out all of my professors again the syllabi that I had to have reviewed, and I just explained the situation. I said, I'm sorry for the quick turnaround time, but this is what's happening. Can you please review these syllabi for me so that I can submit my application? And everyone got back to me within 2 or 3 days. It was super good, and I was able to submit my Kent application formally. A few weeks later, I was formally accepted at the University of Kent for an international study period for fall 2021 in the School of Social Work, Social Research, and Social Programs, I think. Basically, I was assigned into that school based off the courses I'd be taking, so I'm taking a lot of communications courses and I'm taking an international business course. So that is where we're leaving off. Yeah, as of right now, where me and my boyfriend Kirsten are set to go to Europe. We're gonna go travel Europe anyways, and I'm gonna take online courses at the University of Kent. So while this is not really what I was picturing for my study abroad year, I'm very, very happy with the staff at the University of Kent, Oxford, Brookes, and at U of C for getting this put together for me. I'm very excited that I have the opportunity to study internationally, and I really think that it'll be beneficial for my international business degree. I'm super excited, and I hope that you watch the future videos on our travels. That was very rude of me. I meant to say thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you later.